Hello you guys, welcome back to today's video. I hope this setup is okay. I wanted to do like a spooky setup for Halloween for my favorite month of the year. So I just have my trick-or-treat picture here and my little Hocus Pocus binder here. Both of these I got from Spirit Halloween last year. So there's a lot to talk about in this video. I'm gonna try to keep the video as short as I can, but I have a lot of updates for you guys. It has been a whirlwind of a week, let me tell you. So the first thing we're gonna be doing is a mid-pay period check-in. So we are halfway through our pay period, which is 2 weeks long. We're 1 week in, we have 1 week left to go. So we're gonna go through our variable expenses, our cash envelopes today and see where we're at. Then I'm gonna be sharing with you guys some updates in regards to home renovations we're doing that is a rather large expense for us. So I'm gonna kind of break that down for you guys and let you know what we kind of have coming up in the future when it comes to our finances and home improvements. And this week we updated our living room. So I'm gonna be sharing that cost breakdown with you guys. This was an unexpected expense. Blake unexpectedly got 1 day off this week that he normally doesn't get off. And it happened to be a day that I was home and the kids were in school. So we actually got to go out together, and you can't take Blake and I to the thrift store because apparently we will redo our entire living room in 1 single day. So I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to break down that spending for you guys and also tell you how we're covering it, since I did not have a sinking fund set up for that. I did not have like a budget for it. It was a very spontaneous, in the moment purchase, which isn't always a good thing. But if you can make it work within your budget, then there's nothing wrong with doing just that. And then at the very end of this video, I'm going to be telling you guys a huge financial update for us. It's a big deal. So wait until the very end, or go ahead and just fast forward to the end if you want to. But hopefully you guys are interested in everything else I'm going to be sharing in this video. So let's go ahead and get started and open up my variable spending cash envelope binder. If you're new to my channel, you notice that I have a bunch of different binders over here. And I often get the question, do you take all your binders out with you? Because these are a little bit, bulkier. Some people don't like the size of binders like this. They think it's too big, and that's totally fine. Everyone's different. Perfect size for me to take out, but no, I do not take out all of my binders. All of these binders stay here on my desk. And this binder is my everyday wallet that I take out with me. So let's go ahead and go through it together. Nothing has changed in groceries since my last video that I posted. Nothing has changed because I still have to grocery shop for this upcoming week, which I'll do on Sunday. But I'll go ahead and count it while we're here. $150, $70, $80, $90, $205. So $205 is my budget for Sunday for next week's groceries. Okay, so family fun. I originally started off the pay period with $70 in here. I now have $25. If you watched my last video, I mentioned that we typically spend money during the weekends and not so much during the week. Well, this week was definitely out of the norm for us. On Monday, I ended up having to leave work early to pick up my son from school. My son was struggling at school, so I had to leave work early and go pick him up. And then on Tuesday, like I mentioned earlier, Blake unexpectedly got the day off. So we went out, and we didn't have the kids with us. So we went out to lunch together, and we went to the thrift store. So we spent money then. In my family fund envelope, I spent money to take us out to lunch. And then on Wednesday is another day that I work part-time, and I got sent home early that day because my clients had an emergency. So again, I got to come home. Blake's day off is Wednesday, so he was home. Kids were at school. So what did we do? We went out. We went out to lunch. We literally don't get date nights, you guys. I think it's been close to a year since we had a date night, and I'm not exaggerating. We don't have childcare. We don't have family that can help us. So we literally don't ever get to go out together unless it's during the day and our kids are at school. So we spent money. We went out to eat a couple times this week, and you know what? It's okay because it was in the budget. So I'm grateful for the budget. I'm grateful for my cash envelopes because I did not go over budget this week, even though we did have a spendier week than typical. Okay, kids has 0. We're all good there. They don't need anything. My personal spending has 0. Household, we're now at 0. Still haven't gotten my nails done, so I have my $43 in here for whenever I have the opportunity to go. My kids are now on fall break. Today was the first day of fall break, so they're out today, tomorrow, and then Monday and Tuesday of next week. So I don't know when I'll have the chance to get my nails done, but that's there when I need it. And then miscellaneous originally had $80, and now we're at $4. Again, it's been a spendy week. That's why I have my miscellaneous as like a backup. Halloween still has just $10 in it. And then I did remember to deposit all of my back-to-bank cash. So that's where I'm at with my variable spending. We are going to be having some no spend days. We've made dinner every single night this week. We've made dinner at home. Now let's get to other spending that we did that did not come out of my variable expense binder. So on Tuesday, my husband and I went to the thrift store. And first, let me show you guys really quickly my vision board for 2023. Let me grab that. All right, hopefully you guys can see this okay, but this is my vision board for 2023. I create one of these every single year. I just take Google images that represent certain goals that we have, and I put them on one sheet of paper and laminate it. And these are the things that when I entered 2023, when Blake and I, our family, entered 2023, these are the things we really wanted to accomplish this year. Let me start off by saying that when we entered 2023, we thought this year was going to go completely different than it has gone. Our year has been, it's been difficult in a lot of ways. But I'm also so proud of us for so many different reasons. But looking at my vision board and seeing what all we've accomplished despite the challenges of this year, I'm just blown away. So let me just get into it. First is emergency fund. This is pretty much on my vision board every single year. I have a goal every year to reach our goal in our emergency fund, which has always been $20,000. There's only been one time in our entire financial journey that we successfully saved $20,000, and that was when we were buying our house. Blake and I cracked down for a year and a half, and we saved $20,000. It was not easy. We sacrificed a lot, but we did it so that we would have a down payment for our house and moving expenses and all of that. Going into 2023, we had an emergency fund of about, I want to say it was about $5,000. At the end of last year, at the end of 2022, it was closer to $8,000. But then we had to spend $3,000 for an emergency. And then going into the year, we're like, okay, we're going to build our emergency fund back up to $20,000. Did not happen. We actually spent most of our emergency fund. We pretty much had to start over completely because I lost my job in February. And I went from working, every single day of the week to only working 10 hours a week. And that's when I started my business. But emergency fund is always on my vision board. It's always a goal to build that emergency fund up as much as we can, even if it's slow progress. I have a dog here. Entering 2023, Blake and I talked about getting a dog towards the end of 2023. And what happened? January 14th, a few days after we got back from vacation, we found our dog, Sam. And I'm so grateful every single day that happened when it did, because had we not found Sam on January 14th, there's no way we would have been able to adopt a dog this year. There's no way that I would have felt comfortable with the situation we were in, the financial situation we were in, to bring a dog into the family, because I do believe in giving, a dog, a rescue dog, the best possible life you can get. And since we already had Sam, there was nothing in the world that was ever going to make us give Sam up. We never even considered it. That was never an option. But we made it work within our budget. Sam literally has his own binder, his own budget, and we made it work. And I'm so grateful every single day for him, because he really saved us this year. He's the best dog ever. I can't imagine not having him.